we have to lose him. Like, we have to lose him. So,
come like we're forgetting him at a theme park.
We have to. Oh, where's Mo? Where's Mo? Oh man.
We're talking a lot about the internationals. I was watching or I caught highlights of some of the international matches. I said I saw Eddie Nketiah and stuff like that, and I was keeping up with the Arsenal players. I see Zinchenko obviously doing his centre mid thing for Ukraine, right?
Yeah.
It got me thinking. Obviously, when we have like the likes of Tomiyasu fit, Timber, who we saw for 45 minutes at the beginning of the season, and then he's off now. I'm sure Timber is someone that is going to be started in this team.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there thinking, right, when Timber's good and fit, where does he start? Ben White, that's his position, right back now. Probably won't start centre back unless there's an injury or anything like that. Left back could be an option. And I said left back could be an option because, okay, one, we know Zinchenko's deficiencies in defending. And I was thinking about the summer. I believe Jorginho's gone in the summer. Not officially, but his contract comes to an end. And I'm pretty sure Partey will be sold this summer. And again, Elneny contract ends in the summer. I was thinking when I was over the weekend, how are we replacing three centre mids?
That's so true.
How are we replacing three centre mids? Then I thought back to Timber and Zinchenko.
Okay.
And I said, okay, Zinchenko is the man that's been asked to do the centre midfield role, etc., etc. Do you remember when we went back to when we were going to sign Zinchenko? There was all the fanfare about where is he playing? He's a centre mid and all this. And I was laughing my head off because I've never seen this guy play centre mid.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to say, was it promised that he would get to centre midfield at Arsenal? Or what? Because I think we are losing three centre mids at the end of this season.
Yeah.
And at least to kind of soften that blow, I don't think Zinchenko would be a bad option to like step into that role as maybe one of these three, and then you go Timber at left back.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a viable option for Arsenal? Has it ever been promised that he would get there? Is this the next evolution of his career, like you as a centre midfielder?
You know what? Once you started talking and you obviously mentioned about centre mid, all these different ideas and scenarios come into my head. Undoubtedly, Zinchenko can play centre mid. We see him do it for Ukraine, and we know he's got the quality currently to do that in the Premier League. No qualms with that. My issue is that I think the reason why he probably stays left back right now is that it gives us an advantage because we have the overload, and then Zinchenko can come into midfield, and now it's like we've got four midfielders instead of just the three, or maybe just the three if you count Ødegaard with the attack. But now when you have someone like Timber who can also invert, then now all of a sudden Zinchenko could potentially be in the midfield starting, taking like a Jorginho role, or maybe even sitting as a 6 and having Rice go left eight, or maybe keeping.
That's the move.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So my only issue is that he's similar to Jorginho in terms of, passing ability is probably on point, and Zinchenko is probably a lot better going forward, which again could be good if you wanted to say put Zinchenko left eight. Maybe he's got a lot in his locker. I've seen him for Ukraine making late runs into the box and all things like that. But I worry about the turnovers, the transition. We've seen him, when he gets turned and running back against his goal, it's not good at left back, let alone in the middle of the pitch. Yeah. So can I see it? Yes. And when you put the extra cherry on top and say that we're losing Jorginho, we're likely losing Partey, and we're most definitely losing Elneny, we have to lose him. We have to lose him. So
come like we're forgetting him at a theme park.
We have to. Oh, where's Mo? Oh man. No, like all respect to the Egyptian king, but yeah, no, seriously, 3 midfielders, and you've got to think, you know, one of them is definitely been there like a starting berth in Thomas Partey, Jorginho a good rotation option, and maybe the El Neni role is there for someone like a Patino who's on loan. Maybe that's a slot he might have been promised, or like a younger player to come in, maybe what's his name, Waneri, or I can't
still too young.
Miles Skelly, maybe still too young, but again, there's a position there for someone to kind of rotate in. So Zinchenko could easily take up the Jorginho aspect of the game, but maybe he'll be playing more, and then we get one more midfielder, and then all of a sudden that's Arsenal again being smart with their money, because you're not going to go out and buy 3 midfielders when we need a striker.
Yes,
need a striker. So
therefore,
I think that's a very good solve, and this just feeds brilliantly into Arteta's functionality. Zinchenko can go left back, and then it's like, oh, you know, Timber's coming on to replace, I don't know, someone at right back, and then Tommy's at centre back, he slides to right back, Timber goes left back, Zinchenko pushes into midfield.
Movement,
that's his versatility. That's Arteta's bread and butter. So I think it's on the cards right now. I don't think we need to see him there, and we get more of a bonus with him playing at left back and coming into midfield and giving us those overloads. But once Timber's back, and just on that, I've seen rumors saying Timber could be back in Jan-Feb, and I'm telling people, tranquilo, please, like, let this guy rest. Let this guy. I know we could do with it, but I'm telling you, like, just we need to just let this guy recover properly, because those sort of injuries, you know, take time.